Salutations everyone, this is your boy Razor giving you some kill confirmed gameplay on the map Village with the golden PKP Pencheneg light machine gun with the suppressor and grip attachment. Gonna go ahead and throw out my flash grenade, tag these two little dudes trying to rush across from the other side of the bridge. Teammates, look, he's got that one handled. This guy's camping, so I'm just going to go ahead and check my C4, get the kill, and then I'm just going to confirm it. See this guy hiding in the corner. I'm just going to do what I do best and snipe with my silenced light machine gun. And I already got 2 kills, and I'm on my merry way. See this guy up on the hill. This ain't King of the Hill, so tell you what, I'm going to kill him, then come through this cave and see if they starting to spawn back here, because, you know, I really hate it when they start spawning in that little cave, because you know, they're like little puppies, you know. They'll just like hide in there. It's comfortable, it's safe, and they're just gonna curl up next to each other and keep warm and, you know, be safe from you know, kill streaks and stuff of that nature. But this is the last gold light machine gun to go. You know, I've already finished the snipers, and this is the last installment of my light machine gun series here with all the gold camos. And the PKP Pencheneg is definitely one that I saved for last, because I do not enjoy using this weapon. I do not think it's very good. It's, you know, not the worst gun in the game, and you know, there have been worse light machine guns in the world, but in my personal opinion, the Pencheneg is the worst LMG in the game. I know everyone has their own varying, different opinions, and, you know, whenever anyone on YouTube bashes one gun, there's always one guy that says, "What are you talking about? That's the best gun in any Call of Duty ever." The Pencheneg is just, it's not so great. This gun is huge, takes up half the screen, has these itty bitty little iron sights that are really hard to see, especially with the amount of recoil that this gun delivers, as well as the muzzle flash, which is pretty significant. So that is why I like rocking with the grip to you know, steady the recoil a little bit. And since the last patch, the suppressor does not hurt light machine guns at all. You know, the damage drop off is not affected by silencers whatsoever, so it's like a free attachment ever since the de-nerfing of the LMGs. It was not of buff people, they were de-nerfed. Get your facts straight. But the Pencheneg, not too good. But with the suppressor, you know, you can stay off the radar and also reduce that muzzle flash, which when combined with the high recoil and the tiny little iron sights on this gun, it definitely helps out reducing that muzzle flash, so you can, you know, stay on target and see where those itty bitty iron sights are bouncing around, you know, when you're holding down that trigger, as you will do from time to time. The Pencheneg has the second slowest fire rate out of all the light machine guns, you know, behind the M60, and it definitely benefits the most from the de-nerfing of the LMGs. If not, you know, it's in the top 2 of guns that benefited from getting de-nerfed, because, you know, it's going to kill 3 bullets at any range as long as it's you know, not through any sort of material, which is pretty nice. And, you know, thankfully my gold gun gameplay was after the patch, unlike all of my previous gold light machine gun videos, so that made it a little bit easier. But with this gun, especially since, you know, it's one of the worst light machine guns, definitely take a very defensive approach. You know, stick to the regular perks that I've always suggested for light machine guns. You know, recon, hardline, and stalker are definitely going to be your friends. And as you can see in this game, even more so than the other light machine gun games, I'm taking a very cautious approach. You know, trying to you know, look down sights as much as I can. You know, I don't have any like UAVs or heartbeat sensors or shit like that, but you got 2 little mini UAVs in your pocket when you're running recon and flash grenades or concussion, depending on your preference. You all know I like using flashes because it's a bigger blast radius, and concussion grenades have been nerfed to fuck in this game, so they're pretty much unusable and useless. So you know, tagging people with that recon can give you a much better sense of where people are hiding, unless they have dead silence, which unfortunately counters it. Don't think it should, but I guess you have to give, you know, a very sarcastic props to Infinity Ward for not giving that recon stealth ability to Assassin, because you know, Assassin protects against everything in the entire game except for recon and kill streaks, but dead silence is going to counter, which is not super prevalent because Stalker is pretty powerful third tier perk. You see a lot of people with their Type 95s and ACRs with Stalker. Because using an overpowered gun is just not good enough for them. As you can see, the Pencheneg is completely outmatched at all close range encounters, even to like a pistol. I mean, sometimes it feels like you'll be better off just running around with the javelin and knifing people, because that seems to be a much better strategy than trying to use your Pencheneg up close. Because if you get shot, and you don't have focus on, and the amount of recoil this gun has, and the fact that it's the second slowest firing LMG, and you're gonna be at quite the disadvantage at most engagements and every single one up close. So as you can see in this game, I try to keep them all at mid to long distance, and try to be alone, and I don't want any of my teammates giving away my position. So keeping everything at pretty mid to long range, which is easier to do on a map like Jungle, which is one of the bigger wide open maps in the game outside of the cave area, and if they're camp and sea flag, which is also very popular. But you see them taking a real cautious approach. They have a counter UAV, so I don't know where they're spawning. I'm figuring they're somewhere near the caves. I'm getting flashed. There's this guy, get a couple of hits on him, and then I get taken out. But when it comes to the Pencheneg, there's not a lot to talk about. Rapid fire, some people might like to put on this gun, but it already has enough recoil and shit as it is. It's already at such a disadvantage at short to mid range battles. Rapid fire is going to hurt you more than it helps you, at least in my personal opinion. See these two little bitches cowering behind here, so take one out with the C4. And that guy's just hopping and skipping around like a little pony or something. And so I had to take him out in his laggy ass Walmart connection. And try to spray this fool down. Like I've said before, if you have a light machine gun, use every advantage that this gun gives you, because Modern Warfare 3 doesn't give too many advantages to people who aren't using ACRs and Type 95s and FMG9 akimbos. So if you got a light machine gun, hold down that trigger if you're not sure when and where someone's gonna be popping out from cover, and you can get that first shot on them. And if they're not using focused, or they just get scared or whatever, and you're not in panic knife range, you could usually get the kill. And so just be very tactical about your movements, and try to stay crouched and prone as much as you can whenever on a one-on-one battle where each of you know where the other is, so you can reduce that recoil with any of your LMGs if you go crouched or prone. And with that large magazine size, you don't really have to worry about getting too many misses. And this is the fastest of the belt-fed reloads out of the game, so it's faster than the MK46 or the M60 when it comes to reload time. So that's pretty nice about this gun, out of all the belt feds, which is a real hassle to reload. At least it's the fastest, but not anywhere close to the L86 LSW or the MG36, which have drum magazines, as opposed to belt feds, which are much more preferable to my play of style. And but if you gotta use a belt fed, at least this one gives you a little bit of breathing room, not like the M60, which takes like 9 or 10 seconds to reload. That thing is just abysmal. And so at least the Pencheneg has that going for it. Also, while its iron sights aren't great, they're much better than what the M60 brings to the table. But I still believe that the PKP Pencheneg is one of the worst LMGs out there, which is why I wanted to save it for last. But it's still usable, especially since the patch. So I definitely recommend slapping on the grip and the suppressor to stay off that radar, because not all of your shots are going to hit, and you can give away your location. And this gun has a bunch of recoil, like pretty much all the other LMGs. So grip is always nice, on anything except for the MG36, as I mentioned before, because that lowers the fire rate for whatever fucking weird reason. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. My final score is 34-5 with the golden PKP Pencheneg. And that is it for the light machine guns. So next up, I got the last of the shotties and some machine guns. So hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.